Oh my gosh, look inside. This has so much flavor, so many different layers. Your family's gonna love this one. Hi, Heather Berryhill here. Welcome back to my home kitchen. Today, I'm gonna make one of my family's most requested meals. It's my buttery blackened shrimp tacos with an adobo slaw. They are so delicious, super easy to make. Let's get in the kitchen and get cooking. We're gonna start with the dressing for the slaw. So I like a little semi-homemade sometimes. This is my all-time favorite ranch, Hidden Valley Ranch, buttermilk recipe. It's the bomb, trust me on this one. I'm gonna dress it up though, so let's get started. We're gonna start with about 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk, half a cup of sour cream, half a cup of really good quality mayo. I'm gonna add in that packet of buttermilk ranch seasoning. I've got some chipotle peppers and adobo in this can here. I'm gonna do my very best, try to get a tablespoon of that adobo sauce to put right in my dressing. Squeezing in the juice of 1 lime and just a little squeeze of honey. Let's give this slaw dressing a really good mix. I took a head of cabbage and just really shredded it really fine for the slaw, and then I also shredded 2 carrots here. Adding those carrots right in. Adding a little bit of that dressing to the slaw, giving it a mix. Okay, that looks great. I'm gonna set that to the side and start on my shrimp. The secret to a really good blackened shrimp is to kind of get a little bit of a crust on the outside, but you've got to make sure your shrimp are patted dry. These were frozen, thawed them out, and then once they were thawed, I just put them on some paper towels and let them dry out really well. You can use fresh shrimp as well, but just make sure it's uncooked, deveined, and no tail. Okay, I'm gonna create all of my seasoning for the shrimp. I've got some brown sugar, smoked paprika, onion powder, cayenne pepper, and some garlic granules. This is cumin, and then sometimes I use Montreal steak seasoning. You can use salt and pepper if you want, but this is always my go-to. I've got all of the measurements for this on my recipe, but you guys know I eyeball everything. So I'm starting with the smoked paprika. Now for the onion powder, garlic, cumin, and a little bit of cayenne pepper. Lastly, that Montreal steak seasoning. There's our seasoning. Let's just give it a really good mix. Okay, I'm gonna start sprinkling over that seasoning over all of these shrimp. So just making sure everything is evenly coated on all sides. Secret to a perfect blackened shrimp is oil and butter combo. I like to go ahead and preheat my pan a little bit. And I've got a little bit of butter going down. You don't want to overcrowd your shrimp. I've got these spaced out. You want to give it about a minute on each side. Shrimp cook really quickly. I want a little bit of char on each side of those shrimp. These look perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and take them out and work on the next batch. All right, second batch looks done. I'm gonna scrape up some of those yummy bits on the bottom and transfer to my plate. So now I'm going to put a little bit more butter in the bottom of that pan. I'm gonna leave all those yummy bits in the bottom, and I'm gonna kind of toast, not really toast, but just kind of warm through my corn tortillas. Gave these a little flip. They don't look super pretty, but all the flavor from the bits in the bottom of the pan make these extra special. These look good. I'm gonna take these out and do 2 more. Let's go ahead and build these tacos. I've got this great little taco stand. It really helps with these. And place those down inside. I'm gonna layer in some of that blackened shrimp. Now for a little bit of that adobo slaw right on top. Some cotija cheese. Got some finely minced white onion here with some cilantro. It just really sets these tacos over the top. So there you have it, buttery blackened shrimp tacos with an adobo slaw. I promise you this is gonna be your family's favorite too. Thanks for watching this YouTube video. If you wanna see more recipes, like and subscribe.